Imagine for a moment that life is like a vast tapestry, woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and despair. Now, pause and reflect. What if every event in your life, no matter how painful or challenging, is part of a greater design? What if the struggles you face today are merely stepping stones toward a brighter tomorrow? This idea is beautifully illustrated in a timeless Buddhist story about a king and his wise minister. It's a tale that invites us to reconsider our understanding of fortune and misfortune and encourages us to trust in the unfolding of life. Once upon a time, in a kingdom filled with wealth and power, there lived a king known for his bravery. He was admired by his subjects for his strength and leadership. However, he had a trusted minister who often shared profound wisdom with him. This minister had a unique perspective on life, often saying, "Whatever happens, happens for good." One day, while the king was engaged in some routine activities, perhaps overseeing the daily affairs of the kingdom or enjoying some leisure time, he accidentally cut off his finger. The pain was excruciating, and in that moment of anguish and anger, he turned to his minister and exclaimed, "This is terrible. My life is ruined." The minister calmly replied with his usual phrase, "Whatever happens, happens for good." This response only fueled the king's rage. How could losing a finger be anything but disastrous? In his fury, he ordered the minister to prison for making light of his injury. The minister accepted his fate with grace. He understood that even this misfortune might have its purpose. Days passed as the minister sat in prison, contemplating the nature of fate. Meanwhile, the king decided to go hunting to distract himself from his troubles. He hoped that the thrill of the hunt would lift his spirits. However, during this hunt, he lost his way in the dense forest and stumbled into the territory of a fierce tribe known for their brutal sacrifices. The tribe captured him and prepared to offer him as a sacrifice to their gods. As they examined him for their ritual, they noticed his missing finger. "He is incomplete," they declared after deliberation. "We cannot sacrifice him." With that decision, the king's life was spared. As he returned to his palace, he couldn't shake the realization that if it hadn't been for his injury, he would have faced a grim fate at the hands of that tribe. Upon returning home safely, he immediately sought out the minister and reinstated him. The king said with newfound humility and respect, "You were right. What seemed like a misfortune was indeed a blessing." This moment marked a significant transformation in both the king's perspective and his relationship with his minister. This story teaches us profound lessons about perspective and acceptance. Often in life, we encounter situations that feel overwhelmingly negative, losses that seem insurmountable or failures that leave us questioning our worth. However, just like the king learned through his experience, what we perceive as bad may lead us to unexpected blessings. Think about your own life for a moment. When have you faced challenges that later turned out to be pivotal moments? Perhaps losing a job led you to discover your true passion, or an unexpected breakup opened doors to personal growth you never anticipated. These experiences remind us that our understanding of good and bad is often limited by our immediate perceptions. Let's take a moment to reflect. Have you ever experienced something you thought was terrible at first but later realized it led you to something better? Maybe it was an unexpected change in plans or an opportunity that seemed daunting at first but turned out to be exactly what you needed. The concept of karma plays an essential role here as well. Our actions have consequences, both seen and unseen, and sometimes the suffering we endure may be linked to past deeds or choices. This doesn't mean we should live in fear of every action. Rather, it encourages us to act with mindfulness and integrity. Consider this: when we make decisions based on fear or anger, like how the king reacted initially, we might miss out on valuable lessons or opportunities for growth. Instead of reacting impulsively in difficult situations, we can take a step back and ask ourselves, what can I learn from this situation? How might this lead me toward something better? Patience is key as we navigate life's ups and downs. Life can feel overwhelming at times. It's easy to get caught up in our emotions when things don't go as planned. But by practicing patience, both with ourselves and others, we open ourselves up to new perspectives. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff overlooking a vast valley below. At first glance, it may seem like nothing but chaos. The trees are scattered haphazardly, rivers twist unpredictably through the landscape, clouds drift aimlessly across an expansive sky. But when you take a moment to breathe deeply and observe closely, patterns begin to emerge. The trees form clusters, rivers create paths, clouds dance together in harmony. Similarly, when faced with adversity in our lives, we can choose to step back and observe rather than react impulsively. By doing so, we allow ourselves time to gain clarity and understanding about our circumstances. As we move forward in our lives, let us embrace the idea that every twist and turn serves a purpose, even if it's not immediately clear. Life isn't merely about avoiding challenges. It's about facing them with courage and curiosity. So the next time you find yourself grappling with what seems like an insurmountable obstacle or an unfair twist of fate, remember the story of the king and his minister. Every small step you take today builds the foundation for the life you want tomorrow. Embrace each moment with intention and love. As you reflect on your journey today or this week ahead, ask yourself, how can I transform my challenges into opportunities for growth? Trust in the unfolding of your life's tapestry. Each thread contributes to your unique story. In closing, remember this. You have within you the strength to navigate any storm and the wisdom to find light even in darkness. Life is not just about surviving. It's about thriving, embracing every experience as part of your beautiful journey. Paint boldly on the canvas of your life. Don't shy away from mistakes. They're essential strokes in your masterpiece. As you move forward from here today or tonight, take these thoughts with you. Every challenge invites growth. Every setback offers insight. Every moment holds potential if only we choose how we engage with it.